Hi everyone, it's Sue here, and I wanted to share a little idea that I've been thinking about over the last couple of days. And it basically is living your life on purpose. I just love that saying, and I feel it's profound, especially right now, because I can feel this energy of movement. I can sense that people, now that we're starting to get vaccinated, things are starting to feel a little safer out in the world. We're all wanting to go out and about and maybe go back to normal. I don't necessarily want to do that, which is why I think this phrase hit me so much when I heard it again yesterday, living your life on purpose. Not necessarily, you know, not having a job and not having kids and not having all the things, but can are you purposefully thinking about your life? It's a big ask, right? So in yoga philosophy, we could relate this idea to Dharma, the word Dharma. And Dharma is thrown around a lot. And basically, when you break down the Sanskrit language, it means something like righteous path or the path of right living. But what does that even mean, the path of right living? Does that mean that you're supposed to do everything right and then you're living your dharmic life? It's really hard to kind of contemplate this idea at all if we're busy, which is why I'm relating it to this time right now where we're all getting out and about. And filling up, I have the tendency to fill my life up, to fill up every single moment so that I don't have any quiet time. And when I do that, there is no way for me to have contemplation around right living. So the way I think about this, the way I think about Dharma, is what lights you up? What do you love to do? Just showing up in the world a certain way. And I believe that that would be our individual dharmic living. It isn't like the right thing to do, although Dharma does have a relationship to sort of positive living in the community, what's right for and uplifting for the whole. It does have that, intention underneath it. But I'm talking more about your individual self. And earlier I posted on my page, I was questioning, are you distracted and not really paying attention to the positive opportunities that are right in front of you because you're running from this to that or you're doing this to that? I know lots of younger families at the moment. I happen to be not in that category anymore, but young families with young children, and they can barely get through the day with a moment to themselves because they're of all the things. So for them in that stage of their life, it's really hard to come to a quiet, contemplative moment and live their life on purpose because they're just taken away with all the things. The other idea is, are you wide awake? Are you wide awake to the possibilities that are right in front of you that you might not be taking advantage of? So I'm going to give you an example that happened to me today, and maybe you can relate. So I was all set to do my work this morning. I got up and it was quiet, so I do my journaling and I do my sitting, and this is where this idea was percolating a little bit. And I no sooner got on the computer and then our internet went down. It was kind of like a message from the universe, like, go do something else. But I got work to do, right? I got things to do. So, and then for whatever reason, my phone wasn't working. So then I really couldn't do anything. And so what did I do? I had bought a bunch of landscaping stuff over the earlier part of the week, and I hadn't really gotten around to it yet. And so I went out in my garden, which I absolutely love, even here in New Mexico, where it's really a different kind of landscape. And I moved rock around and I cleaned up all the pots and I just was out in nature. And this is something that lights me up. It it fuels my soul and it helps me to connect to my deeper purpose, my Dharma, my deeper life's purpose. Why am I here? Now, it's not to dig in the dirt, although that lights me up and I love it. And I love the relationship to earth and person and how we're all part of nature. It's my Ayurvedic training. We're all elements of nature, just like the ground and the trees and, nature around us. But it helps me. What it does is it's quiet time and it helps me connect to this deeper listening within me. And I have been fortunate enough to, in my early life, stumble in to this health and wellness environment where I just naturally thrive. And if you know me, you know that I was first in nursing, and then I got into fitness and did a bunch of stuff there. And then I went into the yoga and Ayurveda world. All of these layers are part of my dharmic living, my life on purpose. I thrive in this environment of showing up for others and showing up for myself, honestly. And so as I contemplate my life on purpose and as I contemplate moving out into the world as this year progresses, I'm going to be very conscious about what I choose to do. Because people are pulling us in all different directions. Family wants us to come and visit. You have obligations where you have to take care of. I'm a yoga teacher, so people everywhere want me to start teaching everywhere again. And I have to be wide awake and quiet enough to really connect to my own Dharma, my own life on purpose, my own positive environment that I'm creating for myself, therefore creating a positive environment around me. So I'll ask you, are you living your life on purpose? I hope so. And if not, and if you're not sure, drop me a comment and let me know what you're thinking, because this can be an interesting conversation. You might not really have heard it before. Anyway, I felt really inspired to share with you today. And I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day. Take care, everyone.